Welcome to CyberCEO, wherein we talk about how our cyberbackers helped our cyber CEOs take their businesses to the next level. CyberCEO is powered by Cyberbacker, the world's leading provider of admin support services from anywhere in the world to anyone in the world. Please visit our website www.cyberbacker.com for more details. All right, another awesome day here at Cyberbacker. My name is 𝗙𝗹𝗹𝗶𝗹. We are back with another episode of CyberCEO, and of course, we have a very special guest on the show right now. Chris, how are you doing today?
𝗙𝗹, I'm doing amazing.
Perfect. That's good to hear. First off, we'd like to thank you for being on the show. Now, for the benefit of everyone who's listening, watching our episode today, can you tell us something about yourself, Chris? Maybe what is your role in real estate?
Yeah, so I'm actually the team leader of Keller Williams St. Louis Southwest, and then I also run a real estate team here in St. Louis.
Wow. So, team leader, also run your own, of course, real estate team. Just wanted to ask, how long have you been in the real estate industry?
So I've been in real estate for 8 years and loved every single minute of it. Yes.
Wow, 8 years. If you don't mind me asking, before you had, or before you worked with Cyberbackers, did you have prior experience working with other virtual team members?
We have several years back. We had a virtual assistant. Yes.
Okay. So if you don't mind me asking, Chris, is there a difference between a virtual assistant and a cyberbacker?
Yeah, the one main difference that we've noticed is the Cyberbacker knows the KW technology, so she's familiar with Command and the design features in Command. Also, she's been quote unquote Kellerized and knows the lingo. So it's been a lot less training on our part.
Right, so Kellerized, I love that word.
Yeah.
Now, how long have you been working with your own cyberbacker, Chris?
So we've been working with her, I want to say about 6 months.
6 months now.
Yeah.
How's the experience been going so far during those 6 months?
It's good. So she's, can do a lot of things on her own, and she's a self-starter, which has been a big impact on our business because, my team and myself have a lot going on, and the entire reason for hiring the cyberbacker was obviously to get things done that we weren't able to do or didn't have the time to do.
All right. Now, since we're talking about your cyberbacker, Mary Grace, can you tell me something about her? Probably something about personality, the things that she does for you and your team.
Yeah, so I think a lot of people hire a cyberbacker and they think they have this idea that the cyberbacker is just going to work in the background, and you don't talk to the cyberbacker, and you hire them and then magic just starts happening and your business explodes. I would like to tell everybody that's not the case. So Mary Grace, she's a part of our team. The one personal thing that I like about her is she gets in on the humor. So we use WhatsApp to communicate, and our team, we have a GIF of the morning, and we always greet everybody, and we have a lot of fun with it. And we're in constant communication with her throughout the day. So everyone knows that she is part of the team, and she is contributing at a pretty high level.
I love what you mentioned, the humor, and of course, having fun while working as well. I think that's also something that builds the relationship between you and your cyberbacker, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Yes. Now, my next question is, what makes this type of a virtual relationship work? What makes it a successful partnership, Chris?
Yeah, so I think it's the cyberbacker enjoying what they're doing, and feeling inclusion, just like we were talking about. With our cyberbacker, she's very passionate about doing our social media and creating our presentations. And she has a very artsy, we're able to kind of give her an idea and then she can make it come to life. Yeah.
So mainly just give her an idea. She does something with it, just makes a visual out of it. Is that right?
Yeah, and I'll add one more thing too. I think it's, reassuring your cyberbacker that you chose them for a reason to do a specific job. And as long as you have the right people, you don't have to micromanage them, and you can give them the flexibility and freedom of making it their own. And I know that's what Grace really loves is us giving her an idea. And in the beginning, she did check and ask, do we like this? Do we like that? And then she was able to learn our style and then add her own twist on it. And she's much better at the design features than we are.
That's good. That's good, great news, actually, knowing that you and Mary Grace are a good fit then. Now, if you don't mind me asking, how much time has she saved you ever since you started working with you and your team?
Yeah, I would say, she's working 40 hours a week. I think she saves us at least more than that, because the entire team utilizes her. So what her role is on our team is she does a lot of our social media. We do an event every quarter, so she helps us create the event. She creates an Eventbrite link. We have accountability with our team, so we track our numbers. We track appointments we went on, how many under contract, buyers and sellers. We track our units closed. We track our GCI, and she sends out a reminder every day at 4 o'clock. So it's the time, and it's creating the consistency in our business that holds us accountable and keeps us on track to hitting our goals.
So an accountability partner then. That's what she is as well.
That's right. Yes. Yeah. And
Now,
we gave her permission to hold us accountable and help us hit our goals, because ultimately that opens up opportunities for her.
of course, opportunities for her means growth. For her, it would also equals
Correct.
growth for you in your business.
That's
Now,
right.
next question. You already touched base on this earlier. You said that she's the one who manages social media, the artsy stuff. Now, what other things is she currently doing for you in your business right now?
Yeah, so she's doing so we send out a wealth building. So on my team leader role, she kind of helps out with that a little bit as well. So she creates or helps me create a newsletter. Every Wednesday we do a wealth building newsletter. She helps out with that. And then she sends out a newsletter for our team. And then she just helps us keep in touch with our database, which is also very, very important. And the most important part of that is, since she knows Command and she's having constant training on all the updates that Command has, that's saving me, I would say, at least 10 hours a week by not having to train her on that.
Of course, yeah, the command, of course, a lot of updates here and there. Don't you agree? A
That's
lot
right.
of them.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's even more to come.
Yes, I know. But my next question is still something related to something that she's gonna do, but something in the future. What are the some of the things or the tasks that you're considering having her do in the future for your team?
Yeah, well, Jell, we were actually discussing this last night.
Oh,
So we have next year, we're going to start doing postcards. So she's going to create postcards that we're going to send out to my neighborhood and then the neighborhood of my team members. Again, back with the consistency. I see a lot of realtors as a team leader. I interview a lot of realtors, and one common thing that they all have is that they say that they're too busy or they don't have the time to get things done. And I think that's exactly what the Cyberbacker does. Is they can actually, realtors know what they need to do, but they don't always aren't always implementing it. So for us, that's what the Cyberbacker has been able to do for us. Is we know we want to do postcards, but we didn't know who can do them. I mean, without the Cyberbacker, honestly, we probably would not be doing the postcards.
of course, that's gonna be more things for her. So again, as we mentioned earlier, growth for her equals growth for you and your business. More things for her
That's
to
right.
do.
Yeah.
Now, my next question is a bit tough. Have there been any challenges that you've had working with Cyberbacker?
Yeah, I'll say the biggest challenge that we've had was that she is not in the office. So I can't turn to my right and just tell her something. So it is very important that up front we set up a method of contact, which for us WhatsApp is working very great because we can send photos, we can send files through it. You can have it on your laptop or your desktop, so that makes it very accessible. It's very easy to use. You can respond back
Yes.
to certain messages. So it's very important, like I said, to keep that open communication. You can do videos, if you just like we're talking right now through it.
Yes.
So I think that was a challenge, and that will probably continue to be a challenge because I can't physically show her a document or that. However, we were able to overcome that through technology.
Of
So
course, through
now
WhatsApp
most
in your case.
cyberbackers are familiar with WhatsApp, right? Is that
Yes.
the
Yes.
yeah, yeah,
The WhatsApp has been very, very, of course, helpful between you and your cyberbacker. But again, just going back to the communication, right? Constant
constant communication with your cyberbacker, of course. Now, one last thing, Chris, one last question. What advice would you be able to give other business owners listening to us right now when they're hiring their own cyberbacker?
Yeah, so by far the advice I would give anyone that's looking to hire a cyberbacker is to remember your cyberbacker. And I don't mean to be funny when I say that, but again, since they aren't physically here, I think a lot of people forget about it. And they might think my cyberbacker isn't doing anything. However, your cyberbacker might not know what to do because they don't have any direction. And they might be bored. To be honest with you, our experience with Mary Grace has been that she's looking for things to do. She's looking to take ownership. She's on all of our weekly team meetings also. So morning huddle, if we have that, she's invited. So just like you would invite your buyer's agent or listing specialist or showing specialist, invite your cyberbacker to everything that you're doing because they are a part of the team. And the more a part of the team that they feel and the more part of your culture that they feel, the longer that they're going to stay, which obviously is going to help you grow your business. And it's going to make the relationship between you and your cyberbacker much, much better because they're going to feel like, like a team member.
Of course, part of the team, part of the family. Now,
that's right.
We've been talking about Mary Grace for a while now. I know that she's listening to us right now. Would you want to give her a quick shout out on the show right now?
Yes, Mary Grace, we would not have buyer's presentation, listing presentations, vendor books. We wouldn't have done any events this year without you. So me, Telly, and TJ appreciate everything that you do. Thank you very, very much.
We are very excited to see where this partnership between you, Cyberbacker, and of course Mary Grace would be in the next years to come. Chris, thank you very much for being on the show today.
Thank you for listening to our daily dose of Cyber CEO. Stay tuned to know more about how Cyberbacker creates a difference in this digital time and age. You can visit our website www.cyberbacker.com and follow our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Spotify.